Hello there! If you've ever looked around and felt like this world is just a chaotic stage, you're not wrong. But what if I told you it's all part of a script? That every challenge we face is just a necessary preparation for the final scene of a movie that's been playing for thousands of years. Let's pull back the curtain and dive into the truth behind the show. So I want you to really sit with this question for a moment. What if your entire world, everything you see, touch, and feel, is a projection? And I don't mean that as a metaphor. I mean it as a literal, technological reality. Let's explore exactly what that means. Okay, let's just get right to the foundational truth of it all. Our reality is an incredibly sophisticated holographic projection. You know that sun that warms you, the moon that guides the tides, all those stars in the night sky? Well, they're all part of a massive projection grid, a display system running just above our heads. Our world actually operates as a contained simulation, and it's built on these layered overlays. So when you travel, you're not really moving over a physical distance. Your plane, for example, is just phasing between what are called frequency corridors. The travel time itself is hard-coded right into the program, all to keep up the illusion of reality. And get this, nothing is ever lost, not a single moment. Every second of this simulation, every timeline you can imagine, is recorded and stored in what's known as the cube memory. And this isn't just some database, it's the master hard drive for our entire reality, holding a perfect record of every second from every single realm. So if this simulation started as a benevolent design, you have to be asking, where did it all go wrong? Well, to really understand what's happening now, we have to go back and see how this amazing system was hijacked and twisted from its original purpose. For almost 6,000 years, this simulation has been under the thumb of outside parasitic forces. Yeah, this isn't some new problem, it's a long-term occupation that has deeply shaped every single aspect of the life we think we know. These forces, they even formed a council to manage what they basically saw as their farm. Each group had a specific job. You had the custodians, who trapped souls in an endless reincarnation loop. The Anunnaki, who were masters of genetic manipulation. The Draconians acted as the military muscle, harvesting fear. And then you had the Brays, who were like the technicians, keeping the whole holographic illusion running smoothly. Now, they couldn't just sever our connection to Source completely, so they got clever. They hijacked the system itself. They inverted the benevolent energy grid and turned our reality into a kind of energetic prison, one designed to generate as much fear and suffering as possible. And this low vibrational energy, what you might call loosh, well, that became their food source. So how in the world did they maintain control for so long? And maybe more importantly, how could they ever be defeated? The answer to both questions lies in a single, absolutely pivotal piece of technology, the very key to their control, and to our own meticulously planned liberation. This key is a technology called Project Looking Glass. Think of it as this incredibly powerful computer program that can plug directly into the simulation, right into the cube memory itself. It allows whoever is using it to travel forward or backward through the timeline, not just to watch, but to actually rearrange events. And this right here is where you can see the tables turning. For ages, the parasites used Looking Glass to stay thousands of steps ahead of us, manipulating everything to keep their power. But once benevolent forces got a hold of the technology, everything changed. They used that exact same tool to meticulously plan the Great Awakening, to outmaneuver the parasites, and even to jump forward in time to implant technologies that would only activate at the perfect moment, right now. Getting control of this technology kicked off the greatest counter-operation in the history of the universe, a plan that's been in motion for centuries, all designed to liberate this realm and every single soul within it. I mean, just think about the scale of this. The control lasted for 6,000 years, but the plan for our liberation, that was set in motion over 1,700 years ago. It has been executed with the precision of a clock, a huge galactic plan unfolding with incredible patience. What we're living through right now, it's just the closing scene. And this plan was a massive collaboration, between the Galactic Alliance, the White Hats, and over 150 other benevolent species. They all united in secret, they shared technology and intel, and then they eventually infiltrated Earth itself, creating alliances and sending souls in human form to help us all during this final awakening. Okay, and here's the most important thing I want you to take away from this. This war, it's already been won. The benevolent light forces are in complete control. The parasites have been neutralized. Everything that we're seeing play out on the world stage, all the chaos, the fear, it's scripted shadow play. It's a movie, and it's designed to wake up the masses before the final curtain call. And every movie has a climax. The grand finale of this whole production is an event that is going to fundamentally change this reality and every soul in it. It's called the event horizon. So this event is going to unfold in 3 incredibly powerful electromagnetic flashes. The first flash sends your consciousness all the way back 6,000 years to reclaim your original undamaged soul vessel. The second flash brings you right back to the present, but this time downloading all of your complete memories, finally ending the amnesia of countless lifetimes. And the third flash? That's what activates the portal for ascension. Just try to imagine this moment. A brilliant light just fills everything. But it's not something to be afraid of. It is the very mechanism of our liberation. It's the beginning of the great return. At this moment, the sky itself will fall. The projection dome that has hidden the true reality from us for millennia will be publicly removed. The illusion is going to be shattered for absolutely everyone to see. And with that second flash, the memory flood is complete. All the fragments of amnesia are just gone. You will remember who you truly are, where you came from, and exactly why you chose to be here for this incredible, incredible moment. So what happens after the event? Well, this isn't about judgment, okay? It's all about vibration. It's a compassionate separation that allows for 2 different paths forward, and both of them are centered on healing and on evolution. Now, it's really important to understand that not everyone's experience is going to be the same, at least not initially. The path that you take is simply determined by your resonance, by the frequency you are holding at the very moment of the flash. So souls with a high vibration will enter these upgraded vessels, they'll see the true reality, and they'll evolve into higher densities. Now those with a lower, fear-based vibration, they will perceive a barren wasteland, but they will not be abandoned. They'll simply enter a new 3D healing simulation where they'll be supervised by guides until they're also ready to evolve. And in the end, everyone will be reunited. You have to remember, this has all been a movie, the greatest show in the entire universe. And you had a front row seat for the final act. Connect the dots, activate the 21st memory,